Listen, if you keep noticing a pattern in your relationship, you love deeply but never feel emotionally safe, or you constantly attract partners who manipulate you, disrespect you, or eventually walk away, this message is for you. Many people don't realize this, but unresolved childhood experience often decide who we fall in love with and how we behave in relationships. Today, I want to explain how childhood trauma silently controls your relationship choice and how you can stop it before it damages your current relationship or marriage. First, let's understand what childhood trauma really means. Childhood trauma is not only physical or sexual abuse, sometimes it is emotional neglect, growing up feeling unseen, unheard, or constantly criticized, growing up with parents who were unpredictable, emotionally unavailable, or who made you feel like you had to earn love. Some of you were forced to grow up too fast. You became strong too early. You started surviving instead of being nurtured. When love is conditional, when affection depends on performance, obedience or sacrifice, that leaves deep emotionally wounds. Trauma is not always about what happened around you. Most times it is about what happened inside you. So how do you know childhood trauma is still affecting you? There are clear signs. One major sign is fear of abandonment. You panic when your partner pulls back, even slightly. Late replies make you anxious. You constantly need reassurance. When you express your need, you feel like you are asking for too much, or you feel overwhelmed by your own emotions. Another sign is emotional shutdown or avoidance. If you grow up in an environment where your voice was dismissed, where you were told you were too young, too dramatic, or not wise enough to speak, you may carry that into your adult relationship. During conflict, you shut down. You struggle to say, I love you. Emotionally, closeness can feel suffocating. Even when your partner is trying their best, you feel trapped. You avoid deep conversation. You avoid explaining yourself. You avoid expressing how you truly feel. Another strong sign is repeatedly choosing the wrong partners. Unhealed trauma does not choose peace. It chooses what feels familiar. That is why you may be drawn to emotionally unavailable partners. People who pull away, people who ghost you, you chase them, even when it hurts, just feels exciting. Drama feels like passion. When things are calm and healthy, you feel uneasy. When someone genuinely loves you, you start doubting it. If you see yourself in these patterns, if closeness tells you, if you withdraw, ghost, panic, or feels unsafe in love, it means something deeper needs attention. Healing often requires guidance because the same mind that adapted to survive may struggle to heal itself without support. Another sign of unresolved childhood trauma is intense anger, jealousy, and the need to control. You fear being abandoned, so you become hyper alert. You are afraid to express your true thoughts, so emotions build up. You may become exactly what you are trying to avoid. For example, if you grow up in a home filled with shouting, chores, or emotional explosion, you may try to stay calm at all costs. But unexpressed emotions do not disappear, they exploit later. This is how it happens. Your partner repeatedly triggers you, but instead of expressing your feelings calmly and honestly, you suppress them. Then one small incident push you over the edge and you react intensely. You are not bad. You are overwhelmed. What you need is emotional regulation, not emotional suppression. Another sign is people pleasing and self abandonment. You give too much, you apologize excessively, you stay quiet to keep the peace even when you are hurting. Over time, you lost yourself. Some of you no longer recognize who you are because you have poured everything into the relationship and left nothing for yourself. Jealousy and control can also show up strongly. Fear of losing your partner makes you overly reactive. You monitor, question, and become angry over small things. Ironically, the fear of losing them can become the very reason you lost them. Love alone does not heal childhood trauma. You cannot love someone into healing. Sometimes too much attention or reassurance can even push an avoidant partner further away. So how do you begin healing childhood trauma? The first step is to identify the pattern. Awareness is powerful. Ask yourself honest question. Do I withdraw? Do I avoid conflict? Do I explode emotionally? Do I shut down? Understanding your pattern help you change it. The second step is radical honesty with yourself. Do not lie to yourself. When you stop lying to yourself, no one else can manipulate you easily. Identify your triggers. Instead of attacking your partner, communicate your experience for. For example, say when you withdraw, I notice I become aggressive. I need communication to feel safe. This builds understanding instead of conflict. The third step is to stop shaming your reactions. Feeling anger does not make you bad. Feeling triggers does not make you weak. What matters is learning how to regulate your emotions so they do not damage your relationship. The final step is seeking proper support. Healing childhood trauma is not something you should process through gossip or family opinions. Friends and relatives are often biased and can unintentionally worsen the situation. Healing requires safe, professional guidance where judgment is removed and clarity is restored. If you are in a relationship or marriage with someone who struggles with childhood trauma, it does not mean the relationship is done. It means support is needed. Your past may explain your behavior, but it does not have to define your future. Healing is possible. Patterns can change. Love can feel safe again. If this message resonates with you, know that awareness is the first step towards freedom. And that alone means you are already on the path to healing. If you find this video useful to you, don't forget to follow my account or subscribe to my YouTube channel. Have a great day.